turned the music down way too much. I'll give you a little music. How's that? Hi, happy Wednesday. It's official. Let's do the happy dance. It's December 1st, and that means Fiber Advent. Yeah, I'm excited. Especially since I have been waiting a while, right? I've been waiting a while. And I have one that'll go all 25 days. And I'll show you that. You see a little bit of the box back there with the tissue paper. And that one I'll focus on mostly. Then I have Fiber Exchange that I did with some other Twitch members, members of Snoring Cat Fiber Arts stream. And I have 8 from each of those. So that's pretty cool. I don't know exactly how I'm going to open them, and I don't know exactly how to keep this as a spoiler. I mean, not a spoiler, it's going to be a spoiler no matter what I do. So I think when I title the streams now through December, I'm going to put spoiler alert on that, right? And anybody who is involved maybe might not want to watch the streams for right now. I could, I'm thinking I could like do it at a specific time in the stream. I don't want to do it right at the beginning because a lot of people start the stream and of course I'm telling them this information now and they can make the decision. So I don't want to do it right at the beginning of the stream. Maybe 1 hour in, something like that. And I also will not be doing it every day in December because I'm going to be traveling and I am going to actually be gone a good chunk of December. But I am going to continue after Christmas and do the 12 days of Christmas and make sure I have fiber remaining from that. One of the hardest parts for me is everybody on Discord starting to post what they opened up, right? And of course they're hiding it behind the spoiler screen, which I'm not going to post anything because I'm not 100% sure I know how to do that. I saw one person doing a test and I would have to do the same thing because I've never hidden anything behind a spoiler screen on Discord. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. But I have to open them on stream. I just have to. So the streams are going to be a spoiler between now and January, whatever Rock Day is, 8th or 9th. I'm not real sure. It's 12 days after Christmas. Maybe I could count that up here real quick. I'm in no hurry to do nothing today. Let me tell you. Oh, this is 2021. I don't have a 2022 here. Let me look on my little calendar on here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. January 6th is the 12th day of Christmas. So I guess Rock Day is either the 6th or 7th. It's probably the 7th, which is a Friday. Well, that's interesting. I will stream that night. Okay. January 7th is our date to get everything opened between now and then. So today I will only be doing the official Fiber Advent calendar. That was my Christmas present. And I will tell you all about that. And it'll probably be about 1 hour into the stream if I'm watching the time. I have a froggy voice this morning. I am not sick. It is because the weather is playing terrible games on us, going up and down. We have the possibility of hitting 70 degrees tomorrow, which is just crazy. And today it's 40 with rain, So this is hard on my sinuses, right? Which makes them run. I'm not sick though. Doing well. Doing very well. Okay, let's see here. What do we want? We want this camera. I think I'm going to stick on this camera here. No, I think I'm going to go ahead and spin a little bit. Told you I'm not in the mood to... I'm actually not in the mood to talk That's part of my problem. Okay, I changed my background. See all those shiny papers? They're actually shiny. They're actually tissue paper, but they are in metallic tones, gold and silver and copper, and then there's black, and it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd stick that as my background. Looks busy, I know, but at least it's kind of a muted busy. It's not a real blaring busy. I lied. I'm going back to this because I have two things to show you. First of all, have you ever heard of Swedish dishcloths? I hadn't heard them. I was doing all sorts of Christmas shopping this year online, but first through catalogs. And I saw them in the catalogs, and I think it was in a thing called Uncommon Goods or something like that. And I was intrigued. They say replace your paper towels, of course, and they're washable, but they are made to be somewhat short-lived, and you wash them, and eventually you just pitch them, and they're cheap enough that you're doing that, but you're saving rolls of paper towels for each one. This is what they look like when they come, and I love the cats. I love the cats. There was a pack of 6. I'm using one right now. All right, each with a cute little design. Yeah, it feels like cardboard, right? But as soon as, and it's waffle weave on the back, as soon as you wet them, they become soft. Now they don't get any bigger. This is the size they are. Right? Nice counter wiping size. Nice. That's really more than okay. Like yesterday, I brought home something from the grocery store, and it was leaking, right? And it was sticky. And I grabbed my wet one of these and just wiped it up instead of grabbing a paper towel, which is what I used to do. Now, many of you are already doing stuff like this, but you may not be using the Swedish dishcloths, and I thought I would show them to you. Plus, it's cats. It's all cats. That's the cats in the tree. I love the designs. So those are pretty cool, and I bought myself a set, and like I was doing Christmas shopping, I ended up buying stuff for me too. You know, it's just impossible not to shop online and say, oh, I'd like to have that. I'd like to have that. So I bought some for me. Hubby thinks I'm crazy. He's like, just buy cotton dishcloths. There is a difference. Trust me, these, when they get wet, they're somewhat spongy. Rubber, that rubber spongy. You know what I'm saying? They're spongy. And that makes a huge difference as to the feel, how it wipes, what you do with it, and that sort of thing, as opposed to dishcloths, which of course I have ones I've knit. I've had the standard ones you get, you know, in a 6-pack, right? Yeah, those last a long time, but these are kind of different, and I was intrigued to try them. I'm glad I tried them. May not ever buy anymore, but then this 6-pack may last me quite a while. We'll see. It's all an experiment. It's all an experiment. One more thing to show you. Oh, a newspaper. What am I going to show you in a newspaper? All right. You have to be a fan of this. No, it's not the comics. This was the Thanksgiving paper. Okay, for those of you who don't watch football, for those of you who don't go shop Black Friday sales online, for those of you who aren't cooking a big dinner and therefore have dirty dishes piled up to the ceiling, this is for you on Thanksgiving. It is the biggest crossword puzzle. I can't even see if it's on camera. That I have ever seen. 2-page spread. Cool, huh? So I haven't actually started working on it. Yes, I'm going to work on it. I'm debating. I'm debating because there's a part of me that wants to take this down south, where we only go occasionally, and leave it there and just work on it, right? Over and over. And one nice thing, the answers are in here. So I hate crossword puzzles where I get stuck in them. I look and cheat way too much. But, that'll open up another block. I'll go ahead and work on that block or whatever. So, yeah, big crossword puzzle. Fun. I think it's going to be cool. I think I'm going to take it with us and leave it down there for the times I go down there, as opposed to up here, which is just, I don't make time for this kind of stuff because I'm spinning. I'm doing other things. And when I travel and go away from home, I tend to knit or read or, there is nothing else really to do unless we're out doing something, because we're traveling and we want to go be tourists or something, right? So it's a cool thing. I could take it on the cruise, not gonna. There's too much else to do on a cruise. Too much else. Yeah, pretty cool. I think last year I tried working on one of these and never really, I finally threw it away. I know it was here. It wasn't down south. Down south has become my second home. My second home has become things that I can't do up here because I don't have time or space or whatever. And I'm trying not to overwhelm it too much. One of the things that qualifies under that is playing piano, because I don't have a piano here anymore, and I do have a piano down there. I don't want to move it up here. If there's a good possibility that we move down there, I don't want to move it twice, until I decide what's happening with that house, which was my mom's down in Florida. I'm leaving the piano there. But I'm taking the piano music books down there that I've had up here from when I did have a piano, and from, waiting until I get her piano. I have a fair music library of things to play on the piano. And I've got 2 bags going down there this trip. I'm going to spin a little bit. Here's the plan. Let me get my towel. See this bobbin that's on here? It's really getting close to being enough to ply with this bobbin, and that's what I want to finish first. This pink acrylic fiber gets everywhere, so I like to put a towel on my lap. It's just cold. It's down there in my basket down there, and it's cold. This, applying this together will not finish up this fiber. My rings are flying around my finger because my hands are chilly. When my hands get cold, the fingers shrink. I usually have to take them off when I knit. They really get in the my right hand ones. They really get in the way of that. All right, let's get comfortable. So today is check all the boxes day. And T-1 week day. We leave in a week. So now it's starting to be what's the most important, which is anything related to Christmas. Got to get the Christmas tree decorated and the family packages wrapped. That's going to happen between now and Sunday. And then I need to do the Christmas cards, which is very few, really. I hardly mail any Christmas cards. And I write 2 letters. One letter I don't write Christmas letters. I write people that are due a letter anyway. And I have 2 of those. So I'll write those on Christmas paper, but probably send them separately than Christmas mail, than Christmas cards. So that gets done before Sunday. So I was making a list this morning. One of the things that was on the list was to check in for our cruise. And it's online, but they added something this year. They want a headshot before, so they can compare it when you walk in. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, there's a part of me that wonders. There's 2 things going on. This is the first cruise since COVID. And, of course, they had to put things in place that social distance. And when you check in, you are not social distanced. Even though you select a time, a 30-minute time frame, that you check in, it's still, these ships hold so many people that, you know, it's still a line snaking back and forth 4 or 5 times. So I am real curious to wonder if maybe they've eliminated that actual physical check-in, and they're going to have it set up so that you walk up to somebody from outside, one at a time, after you go through security, and they bring up your reservation number, check your ID, your passport, your picture, and you get on the ship. Actually, there's one other thing. You have to show proof of COVID vaccination. You can't get on without that. But they're also going to test you. You are going to get test results back within an hour. So somewhere, those people have to go somewhere, right, while they're waiting. I hope they don't make you go back outside. You know, it is going to be totally different than it's ever been. Hubby hates changes. He hates changes. It's going to be hard to keep him happy while we go through this process. All he wants to do is get on the cruise ship and get a beer, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. Check all the boxes on that check-in. Turned out we couldn't check all the boxes. We have to take headshots, and I'm going to be taking care of that after using our phones. After I get done with this. I hate this time of year. I will just say I love this time of year. I hate this time of year. But the hate comes from the fact that it has been my responsibility to get Christmas to happen for 20 years. And I'm a little tired of it. I'm doing very minimal this year. That's my gift to myself, is I'm enjoying whatever I can enjoy, and making each thing that I do. I make each thing that happens that I'm doing very good, and take the time to enjoy it and not worry about how much happens. Just the basics. And our Christmas is so small now. I mean, there's only 3 of my daughter's family, 4, although one housemate, goes and spends with her family, so you know that doesn't really happen. But I still buy her a gift. I just send it with my daughter. Anyway, so 3, and hubby and I is 5. That's it. Very quiet Christmas. And I can get away with saying, sorry, it's going to be snacks instead of cooking, because hubby wants ham and daughter wants vegetables. And I used to take care of that too. I'm not doing that anymore either. Just snacks. Snacks are better anyway. It's all about the Christmas cookies, right? It's all about the Christmas cookies. On Christmas Day. Maybe cake and coffee. Or tea. Speaking of which, Adagio's had a Black Cyber Monday sale, actually. And I caught the email and got caught up looking and saw their tinsel tea, their collection called Tinsel Teas, and I like that. I'll do that. Ordered it along with one other thing, and it hasn't gotten here yet, but went and looked at my tea stockpile, and oh yeah, great minds think alike, even if it's your own. I already bought it last year. But it's okay. I have been drinking on that, so it's nice to restock sometimes. I almost have my second hat done. I need to make 5. It's going a little slower because I changed needle size. After I did the 1x1 rib on the brim that turns up, I changed needle size actually down like a size and a half, I think. Anyway, the point is, I'm making that a tighter knit so that it's warmer on your head. Hubby said the first one I made wasn't real warm, and it is because it was on a bigger needle. It was on a 10.5, and it went quick, but unfortunately, I want to go ahead and make it where people will wear it too. And that's where I got my I wonder, for this pink acrylic. Now, like I said, I'm going to spend enough to ply, but what I'm knitting with is called Puzzle. Got it at Walmart, and it's 100% acrylic. And this is not quite 100% acrylic, but the thing is, it's bulky. 2-ply bulky yarn. And I have been spinning this like as thin as I can. But I liked that bulky acrylic. And I also thought the pink bulky would actually work up into something pretty nice. So I thought I would see if I could long draw this and make it bulky. There is the other thing, though. If I truly want to make a baby blanket, I need both. I need the 20 ounces totally spun. Each of the color and the pink were each 10 ounces. So I may have to try that idea with a different 10 ounces that I buy. I could just try a little bit to see if it will actually spin thick. Kind of have a feeling it won't. Another thing that is a check all the boxes day for today and tomorrow and Friday is going and getting coffee from that well-known coffee vendor. I don't know if there's a problem with saying stuff like that on stream or not. They give you stars, and you collect your stars, and then you spend your stars, and we always spend our stars after we get enough for a pound of coffee. And there's a thing going on right now that I signed up for. Gotta go get coffee for 3 days in a row before 11 a.m. So we were up anyway. We've been getting up 7 o'clock, but it's dark, right? Gosh, I can't wait for the solstice. Start getting daylight back. Anyway, I waited till it got daylight, and then I ran to our local store, which takes about 15 minutes at the most to go to, and got our cups of coffee for today. We will do it tomorrow, but we have other errands to run tomorrow. And let's see, what's happening Friday? I'm getting my hair cut. We will have to do it earlier than my haircut, but I am getting my haircut on Friday. Gosh, wish me luck. Wish me luck. I am going to have a haircut by a new person, and I have been with the same hairdresser forever, and I'm a little worried, but everybody deserves a chance. I went to my regular one years and years and years ago, first time, so everyone deserves a first chance. It's just, I don't want a ruined haircut before the cruise. We never get our picture taken on the cruise. They go around with cameras, and take our pictures. And once we used our onboard credit to buy some pictures, but we really don't. We are not concerned about getting photographs of us. We take photographs of what we do. I have so many photographs of that blue Caribbean Sea. It's always fascinating every time I go. Oh, that's so blue. You don't get it around Florida. You gotta go further south. Take a look at something here. It looks like, oh, she's lacing somebody into a tutu. Okay, from the little bit of the picture that I could see, it really did look like they were grooming a fiber animal or spinning. So all you see is fluff, which actually is the net of the tutu, but you can't tell it in a small picture, and hands doing something. They are lacing up the laces in the back of the tutu, but anyway. I thought they had a spinning picture. That would have been real unusual. Tomorrow, when it really warms up, because what we have today is being pushed by a warm front coming up from the south. So we're going to get one nice day and maybe some of Friday. I am going to have to do what I always call the last mowing. It isn't everywhere, but there's a lot of places where the leaves are down. And I want to make sure I chop those up, mulch them into the ground, so they don't lay there all winter. And just in general, tidy up. The grass really hasn't been growing much. I mean, there's a lot of area it doesn't need it. It's mostly taking care of the leaves. I don't rake leaves anymore. I used to. But we used to burn leaves, rake them all into a pile or take them on, pile them on a tarp really, and carry them to the burn pile and burn them. Don't do that anymore. Just mow them and mulch them up. We have lots less trees than we used to. They were very, very, very big old maples, and they were dying basically when I moved into this house. So I'm down to one maple, and it's dropping great big chunks of itself. It needs to be taken down, unfortunately. I hate that, I know. It's a natural part of the process. I do get thicker areas with this every now and then. Let me stop and get this. I must have a tag. Yeah, it's the tag. I need to cut that out. It's rubbing on my back and making it itch. Okay, I was gonna do something here. What was I gonna do? It's been so long since I sent out my end of the fiber. I did that way back in October, which isn't all that long ago, but in reality check time, it's a long time ago. What I'm saying is it's been so long, I forget what my fiber looks like. That's kind of sad. I saved some of it, but I didn't have enough for me to make me a 100% the same as I sent everybody. I should have taken some pictures. I don't think I did though. Yep. Okay, so this is what I was thinking as I was sitting here spinning. I put two of the each person sent 8 in their package, and there are 3, so that made 24. Well, I have 2 of them sitting on the bed, and as I was sitting there thinking, that's not right. I was going to open one per day. That's not right. Well, that's true. I have one that I forgot to get. I know exactly where it is. It's sitting in the dining room. I forgot to get it out. That's okay. I will have it for Friday night stream. And I'll be thinking about how I want to do that then. Because that's 24. And do I open all one person, or do I open one from each every 3rd day? I'm thinking that, since I'm doing it on stream, right? I think that's how it's probably going to end up from that exchange. The one that I'm going to open today, which was an advent calendar, has actually 25. They send you a big package for the 25th day, which is super cool. That's one of the reasons I picked it. So I figure I will open the first 12 before I go, or probably the first 8, right? Or let's see, I will open according to the day. So like on Friday I'll open 2 for the 2nd and 3rd day. But I should have at least 10 left, plus the Christmas one, the 25th, that I will open on Rock Day. I know, it's not supposed to be complicated. I'm the one trying to figure out the most fun way to do it. That's all. Really, I should do it at the end of the stream. That way you can watch the whole stream if you really want to, and click it off. I need a page that, you know how it says stream starting? I need one that says spoiler alert. I wonder if I could make that. That's something I could check real quick while I got that in my mind. If I can change the wording on the screens, it may not be editable. I could make a sign and just hold it with the full face. That would work. That way I could write from now till end of stream. Oh, and I want to see if Daddy Croon really is streaming like he said. He's been away for a while. Let me see if he's back. Where's Twitch? He's not back. Not yet. Maybe I missed him. Maybe, I know he's like, I don't know. He's in Europe somewhere.
Tonight, I'll be eating ribs with a side of pickles. Appreciate you. If you don't recognize
Nope.
me, it's because I'm Mr. Irrelevant.
He
But I
put
in the work.
all that into his, I don't know what's going on in his schedule. He's not streaming. Okay, so let's see here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Can't change that. Okay, never mind. Wish that was editable, but it's not. And no, I'm not ending. That just, I never use that, so that could have been one I could have tried to edit, but it won't work. All right, well. Guess I'll get a piece of white paper and do a non-fancy one. Oh, mother of necessity. DIY, mother of necessity. Everybody's working today. You know, it's. Oh, goodness. Huh. I even had this brief moment of seeing a help wanted sign on a particular business at my local small town. I'm thinking, I want to do part-time again. Do I want to work again? I really don't. I don't know why. That even crossed my mind. Actually, I do know why. Because it's at the little local newspaper, and I always thought that would be a fun job. But if it's because they want papers delivered, I'm not doing that. Never been a paper boy, never will. Hi, Frolic. I'm glad you caught me too. How are you today? Having a good week? On hump day. Having a fair week. Took last week off to spend with hubby, so I have double the work this week when I got back. Oh. Yeah, that's a big sigh. I'm glad you took the holiday though. If you celebrate Thanksgiving. Perils of salaried work. Ah, yes. I have never been salaried, but one of the things different about working at the career that I chose, which was in a hospital laboratory, you basically never brought your work home or had it build up waiting for you, like a lot of these desk jobs or whatever, different kinds of jobs, because it's 24/7. Hospital need this right now, and of course they staff for that, so you go in and do the work while you're there. And when it's time for you to go home, and sometimes you do more than your 8 hours, but when it's time for you to go home, you walk out and your replacement is doing what you were doing, right? I always said it was something I enjoyed. I am good at being organizational. I am good at multitasking. I learned all of that while working as a med tech. You have to do that. But I don't think I'm real good at desk jobs. I got a little taste of it here. Just take care of the household stuff and don't really care for it. So. Oh, yes, and if there's kids, that's especially, because then you babysit. You take care of kids. But I know a lot of couples that do that, especially shift work. When you're, like I worked second shift. Hubby was self-employed. He was repairing for years and years and years, repairing things. For a while it was hot tubs, for a long time it was appliances. So he just did his jobs while I was at work. So we had our mornings together, and he often got home later than I did, but that was what we did. He was able to work around my schedule, and if I had a day off during the week, he could not schedule anything, or he could work and I got the day to myself. One of the two. Of course, then COVID came along and lots of people started working at home, and you might have to, with only one computer system, unless your work provided it. My son-in-law ended up working at home. He works on the computer all the time, but they didn't provide that computer. He had to use his own for quite a while, and then they finally figured out, oh, guess what? I don't think you're coming back to any computer. Let us upgrade your system. And they did. But took the company a long time. When COVID first was starting out, nobody knew how long it was going to affect everybody, right? It was like, wow, this is here to stay. Now we got another variant. I'll tell you. Aw, yeah, I know. You work a professional jobs and he works retail. Okay. And yes, I laughed at your joke. Fortunately, I totally get it. Retail is, that is so hard to work right now. It's so hard to work anytime. But well, shall we skip Christmas and just jump to the New Year's resolutions? I never call them resolutions. I call them my year to-do list, because I'm always making to-do lists, so I make a year to-do list. I got about half done on the 2021 things I had put down. Some of it was traveling that we didn't get a chance to do. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, took a nasty blow professionally, had to start over again in about 18 months. Man. 18 months ago, that's really hard. Oh, merino cashmere silk. Oh, nummy, nummy, nummy. That sounds gorgeous. But the to-do list is, the year resolution list is not just us personally, let's get this done at the house or whatever. It's fiber things too. Sketching out what I would like to get done. And my focus this coming year, sometimes I have themes. And 1 year it was knitting with hand spun, and the past 2 years it's been doing the breed reviews, which are done. So the focus this year is all of the fiber, all of the fleeces that I still have hanging around. It's more than 2. They're all washed. It's a fiber processing thing, so it's going to be a fiber processing year. Oh, okay. Can I give you my Discord? I don't know if you can do it without. If you don't do Discord, or if you are, I'm going to give you my Discord though. I would like to see it there. I'm not on Instagram. Sorry. Hopefully this link still works. It's been a long time. See if that takes you directly to my Discord. It should. If you don't mind. I think I need a stretch break. It's been an hour. Yay! My Discord is not active. That's a second resolution. Would like to do is get it a little more, for me, a little more active. Get my pictures posted there. I'm so bad about it. I get it. I get the stuff on Ravelry, right? Because that pretty much is my filing cabinet. Fiber, what I do with it, when I do it, and all that, it just is really nice. But, if I've got the picture anyway, it's just one more click. But Discord is new to me, relatively. Ravelry's been around forever. So, it's just getting in the habit of doing it. Okay, I was just gonna go open it up and look and see. Ooh. Oh, I love that blue. That is gorgeous. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I love that blue. I am getting tired of pink. I probably will put the pink acrylic up until after the first of the year and get a braid to spin between now and the end of the year. Just for a little variety. You to me to you. She gets most of the gorgeous saturated colors in her fiber. It has the most luxurious brand. I do not know her. I will look her up. Thank you. Sure. Yes, I would appreciate that. Because I saw you had the label there and I didn't know if you had flipped it for a reason or not, but absolutely. Let me know if there's a problem. I don't know what settings I have, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yes, I understand, and that's really nice that you ask. I'm uh, I would appreciate that because, and that's why I say I don't know what settings I have because sometimes, if you're trying to avoid people coming in and just spamming your account with, come see my shop or come see this, you need to see this. Yeah, I may have the settings set so that they can't do that. This is personal test to me, though. I cannot say enough about our fibers. I like that. I mean, that word of mouth is the absolute best advertising any vendor could ask for. Good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I suppose what I could do is make a thread on there for promote yourself, promote your, uh, promote yourself or others. That might be a good place to do that. It probably is a good idea. I know other Discord channels have it. I need it for myself, for one thing, when I start listing my handspun for sale next year. All right, so let's make a note here. Oh, sheepies. That's why she said you. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh, what gorgeous colors. I love that felted scarf. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, she does a lot. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am so in trouble. Oh. so in trouble. Hot tamale, superwash merino. Yes, it's sold out though. Superwash merino and tencel. I have so much purple already. Oh, what a night's nice. I like that. Where is she shipping from? Let's see here. I don't think it's going to tell me. Has this got an about her? Oh, okay. Illinois is awesome. That's not bad at all. In fact, I think she might have been at no, not Saf. Stitches years ago. I don't know. I don't know how long she's been doing it, but me too. We're in trouble. I'm excited she's in Illinois. That's great. That's not bad. I am on Facebook, but boy, I tell you, I struggle with it. The thing doesn't like me. Or something about it. Okay, she updates her Facebook page. Well, I can try and find her on there then. It's worth it. It'd be worth it. She's got a link on that webpage, so I can use the link probably. The thing is, I tend to be on Facebook on my iPad, not this desktop, so that's part of what's going on. Not a problem. I can order it. I have Discord on the iPad. I just don't. It's not in front of me right now. That stuff's beautiful. I hope she keeps dying fiber. Truly what I really, really look forward to after Christmas, like the 26th on, is being able to spend more than just on stream. Excuse me. You know, this acrylic is fluffy. I mean, it gives off fluff that you hardly see, I guess. I get it up my nose or inhale it. Not exactly what I have in mind when I think about my daily fiber. think when I get this end of the bobbin full, I will stop. I have a bag of fiber here. I may just grab a little something to spin in between now and the end of the stream. I'm going to open one of the Advent fiber calendar at the end of the stream. Doing that to avoid spoiling it if anybody else has it. This is more important for the ones I did with Twitch, that are on Twitch with me. This fiber Advent calendar I purchased outright. It was not an exchange with other people. So this is just to show people, you know, how lucky I was to get a fiber Advent calendar that I'm getting. Be interesting. I took my scale and actually put it away. Otherwise I'd weigh these bobbins to see if I'm close, but don't matter. I'll weigh them before I apply it. I don't have any more left of the multi-color that's there. So if I have more of the pink, it's okay. I'll just start over with the bobbin. So stick it to me. Sorry about it if you hear running water. I'll be starting up a shower. This should go away here in a minute. once he actually starts the shower. I hear it real loud. I have never been able to check on a stream what you hear because I don't listen, sitting and listen to the whole stream. I could mark the time and check it. Probably ought to do that, just to see. I may be talking about something nobody can hear. I was listening to the radio Christmas channel when I went in to get coffees this morning, and they stopped playing music. They stopped playing music, and they always do little snippets from recognizable Christmas movies. And I heard a snippet this morning that all the times I've watched the movie, I've never actually caught that one. It's Holiday Inn, and it's an old one. Bing Crosby, and I forget the name of the two female actresses. But one of the female actress in Bing Crosby, the snippet was Bing Crosby says, "But where's the snow?" And she says, "Oh, we put it away for the day." Actually, it was, "We put it away during the day." I've never heard that before. It's pretty funny. Alright, I'm going to stop on this bobbin. And I will let this one sit and rest a day before I apply it. Maybe I'll apply it Sunday stream. We'll see. right, I'm going to make a lot of rattling noise and turn my back on you as soon as I write this one thing down. Oh, I could pick fiber too. I really need to do that. That's a good break from spinning. And towel on my lap's a good idea. Okay. One bag to the other bag. That's how it works. Let's see if I can. This is Rambouillet, specifically Bullwinkle. Bought the fleece, washed it, and then put it in dye pot. With black walnuts, liquid that had been soaking like a year. I just used the liquid. Black walnuts got disposed, of course. Am I in the camera? No, I'm not. Let's see here. There we go. And yeah, some of the fiber is compacted, felted a little, not really, but it's Rambouillet, which is a merino. So I was gentle with it, but it's still, when you put it in the dye pot, you bring the temp up just to a good simmer and hold it at a simmer for a while, and then turn it off and let it sit in the liquid till it cools on its own. You don't shock it by rinsing it right away. After it has sat overnight, then I dump everything out into a strainer and I rinse it. There's not normally bleed risk with natural dyes. On the other hand, this walnut dye was very concentrated. So there was a lot on the fiber, and it did wash a lot down the drain. After I pick this open, I am going to do combing, make top with my big Indigo Hound combs. was a big fleece. I still have a lot to pick open, which is why it's a good thing to do for a while. Not something I can do all day long. It's kind of hard on your hands. A lot of times I do this on the front porch. I'm not right now, obviously, because of the weather. It's a summertime thing. Those finally, it's nice spring days. Oh, you can't hardly stand another day in the house. Once I get this picked apart, I could blend it. I am so sorry about the cough today, guys and gals. I just, oh gosh, weather is doing me in. But blending really does best on a drum carder, and that makes a carded bat, not comb top. I think I really want to comb it. I did do sample skeins where I carded some and combed some. So that's why I have come to the conclusion that I want to comb it. I like the yarn better. This is super, super soft. Definitely next to the skin. Soft. It's going to make it great. I don't think I'll have enough for a sweater, but I might combine it with some CVM for a sweater. Or I could make a gazillion hats and scarves. Don't really want to. That's a possibility too. Make a nice shawl. Not a real pretty color for a shawl. Pretty standard. Like functional reading shawl. The thing about combining it with the CVM for sweaters, the CVM is already spun and it's spun up thicker than I think this will. So, don't need two different wraps per inch for a sweater, generally. Nothing wrong with hats and scarves. Yeah. The rate my hubby loses them, that's true. Gonna be doing a lot of this. I bought another big fleece this year. I got a couple problem fleeces. That's of course why they're still waiting to be processed. They're washed, but they're Cormos. I went through a Cormo phase. I haven't bought Cormo for a long time now. Won't buy it again. It's soft, it's wonderful, but it's the only way I'd buy it is if I send it to a mill and get it processed by somebody else. It's too hard to home process. Let me check something. See if I put a nope. Alright. You've got some fiber picking, then figure out how to process it. Purchase some mohair, which is a thing. Found the Facebook and linked it for easy access as well. Oh, okay. Thank you. I think you mean on the Discord, which is great. Thank you. What do you mean a thing on the mohair? You're not sure what you want to do with it? I sort of agree in the sense that I have mohair also that was supposed to be kid and still is not very soft, and I have not. It's gonna get mixed in with wool, but the final blend is going to be a cardiban, and it's not going to be next to skin project, right? In fact, it would be ideal for any kind of felting project, to be honest with you. I have, in the back of my mind, very, very long term, been saving little odd bits from the drum carter and stuff of different colors of wool. And I want to do a wet felted picture that hangs on the wall out of all that. Which is, messy, but it's not a bad process. It's a lot of work. You just keep putting bits of the fiber down on something that you can rub on. And it has to be wet. If you've ever watched any of the videos, you can see that they tend to work on a great big plastic covered workspace when they're wet felting like that. I have done other felting. The kind of felting I have not done is, when you knit it up and wash it in the machine. I have done all of the felting I have done is the wet felting. I also have one hat block, which means I can wet felt a hat on it. Something that I actually might be able to do on stream, because I can cover a table with plastic, smaller table. That might be interesting. Takes quite a while to do. But you start out with a lot of bats. And the hat I made before was mohair and wool. You haven't processed any fiber yet? And dove in with both feet. A polypay and a teeswater fleece and also some mohair. Oh, your teeswater is... Does it have long locks? That's a really good one to wash locks. Usually, but not always. The polypay is probably real short. And you're going to want hand cards or something. Your mohair's nice and soft? Well, that's good. Not sure what to do with it. Also, not a lot of tools around here yet. It does. Okay, so you can wash locks and spin locks without any tools. Well, you need a dog grooming comb. That's all you need is a dog grooming comb. And nylon net. And if you are serious about it, you know, I'll give you answer whatever questions you have when you're ready. I don't have to disgorge the information right now. The basic idea is you take your nylon net a width wider, twice as wide as your locks. And since I'm using my hands here, so you have nylon net and you lay your lock halfway, all in a line. You lay your locks along that nylon net and you fold it over. And you take just junk acrylic yarn and a big yarn needle and you sew the three sides closed. So you have a packet of locks. Okay? And then that's what you wash. And you do that by just drawing hot soapy water in submerging the thing and letting it soak. And then whenever you're ready to rinse, you just roll it up, squeeze gently, unroll it, rinse, unroll it, rinse water, squeeze gently, and just do that as many as you want. When I wash locks, I wash about 3 of those sink length packets at a time. And then you have to have some place to lay them out and they'll dry. Then you once they're really completely dry, you just take your dog comb. You hold the lock on one end, you comb the other end. You flip it, hold the comb, what end you just combed, comb the other end. And then you spin it by taking a little start from the either end. Most people spin from the cut end to the tip. And you just pull out like you're drafting from a log. One of the easiest ways, no real processing other than the dog combing, combing the lock with the dog comb, way to process a fiber, process a fleece. Now, not everything on your fleece is going to be a lock. You're going to have stuff left over. And I always hand card that with hand cards. So you can make your choice. If you like really thin, smooth yarn, buy a set of combs. If you like soft, loftier yarns, buy a set of hand cards. So what happens is, after years and years of processing fleeces, you get kind of cocky. Like I got cocky and figured that I could figure out what to do with these Cormo fleeces. I've got 2 of them. As far as getting it ready to spin, and it has been a real struggle. It's not an easy fleece to process at home at all. That's not this. This is Rambouillet. This is easy. So, you think you're a comb girl. Yeah. And the nice thing about combing is it gets out those little lumps and bumps and things that tend to get left into bats. Ooh, Delaware Blue. I have never heard of that fleece. That's interesting. I was going to say something else. You said you haven't processed any fiber yet. Okay, so you have not washed these, right? I was just assuming that you hadn't washed them. So, well, now you're gonna make me go Google that. I thought I'd heard of all sheep breeds. Whoops. Is it like Blue Texel? Blue Moon Alpacas, that's a Facebook. Blue Domain I've heard of. Okay. Delaware. Hog Island sheep they're talking about. Mother Earth News. Oh, boy, that brings back. All right, that's not working. Let me do Oklahoma State. Oklahoma. Gosh. Sorry, having a senior moment here. Livestock Conservancy? No. Where are they? Where's the Oklahoma State list? There it is. Livestock breeds. Okay. Oh, it's OK State. That's the problem. Oh, can I search on here? Yes. Okay. Delaware Blue gives me a cow. Or is that a horse? That's a horse. Okay. They don't have it. Huh. I'll show you a link to what I have as far as combs, the little ones. All right. They may not be available anymore. Yeah. Bingo. It's woolcombs.com, but it's Forsyth. And then the other one is Indigo Hound. Susan's Fiber has the Indigo Hound. Oh, those are the small ones. That's not what I want. The big ones. Hmm. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay, Google, thank you. No, thank you. All right, I don't know if this is going to work or not. But all right, so I gave, that's okay. Welcome back. I gave you a link. All right, these are large combs that you attach to a table. I don't know if that's going to work or not. And then I'll get the other link back in case you missed it. Which are small handheld. I have both styles. And of course the difference with the large combs on what they show there and what I have 5 pitch, which means there's 5. They're bigger than what's even shown, but I can't find them right now on the thing. So when you are using the 5 pitch, you need to have good length on your staple length. There it is. Woolery has it. There's a good one. Yeah, they're pricey, unfortunately. Okay, this link shows you exactly what I have. and it attaches. I use hubby's Workmate because you're going to pull on it really hard. Yeah, car transmission is way, 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 way more important. Okay, I just realized when I coughed, I put my thing. Gosh, I bet you that hasn't been very good sound. Oh, I hate being senior. Senior moments. Probably ruined the last part of that stream. Oh well. All right. What's next here? Anyway, I need to go to the Advent and open up the first one, and I think we'll call it a stream after that. Oh, good. I'm glad. I had it up here by my head. I don't know how. I'm really surprised. But I'm glad to know that. Thank you. All right, so the box came like this. It is from Something Wonderful. It was her spinning advent. I ordered it months ago. You have to. If you really want to treat yourself to a spinning advent, fiber or yarn, you need to be looking probably around September. And they pre-order it and then they know how many to make, right? This is how these people work. And really what I did was fiber advent calendars. You could do yarn advent calendars, but start your search that way when you do it. So this one has come from Something Wonderful Studio, and this is how it came packaged, which was like, I don't even want to undo it, right? it's like awesome. And there are 24 little minis, each one labeled. This is number 1. And one great big one for Christmas Day. I mean, who doesn't like a fun fiber package, right, on Christmas Day? So we're going to be opening these during the stream at the end. And let me do one more thing here before I do that. I know. Building the drama. But that's what I forgot why I went to the full face. This is why I went to the full face. All right. I need a marker. Here it is. There it goes. We're just not even going to be anything fancy. Wonder if this is going to be backwards. So this is like I know you couldn't see it. Spoiler alert, Advent Fibers to End Stream. Everybody can see that if they're watching, right? I'm saying it out loud. Heads up, everybody. If you did anything in the Snoring Cat Fiber Advent, you can watch today. Because what I'm doing is one I bought from a vendor. I will let you know on each end of the stream. Okay, so that is going to get stuck over here so I can use that every day. I do it. Let's get our number 1 back out. I don't want to do this. I have waited and waited and waited. I have waited and waited. It is Something Wonderful Studio. It is my Christmas gift that, of course, I bought for myself because hubby and I don't exchange. So, this is not the Snoring Cat veggie you can watch. All right. So this is day 1, December 1st. I've had this this box for more than a month. Oh, would you like to see this? Did I tempt you with the rattle enough? Let me change cameras. I sat there and took the tag off. All right, here we go. Purple! It's purple and it's combed. Rologs. It's Rologs. It is taped up good. And probably going to go poof. But I am going to undo it and let it come out of its plastic. Maybe, maybe not. No, maybe I'll leave it in there. Yeah, and put the day 1 tag in there. That'll work. You see it? It looks blue on there, but trust me, it's purple. It's purple. Oh, that is lovely, lovely Rolog making. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's soft. Somebody did some really nice Rolog work. I can't wait. I wonder if they'll all be that way. Amazing. I also love these tissue that are just the right size for wrapping up something next year, I think. All right, so this is the first day 1 from Something Wonderful Advent Calendar, and I am not going to open day 2 until I'm on stream next Friday. And at that point in time, I have probably some that I will open from the Snoring Cat, and I will give you your spoiler alert, right? I have not been looking at anything on Discord because I just don't even want to look. You can see some of the packages back there waiting. They're waiting for next Friday. Okay, she is a streamer on Twitch, and I will give you the link. A shout out, actually. Because where is she here? Come on. Where are you? I'll just search it. I want to make sure that I get it right. Snoring Cat Fiber Arts. See if that works. Nope. Again. She streams late Eastern Standard Time. It's good for West Coast people, but there you go. Click on that and follow her so that if you happen to be awake, you'll be able to catch her stream. She streams Sunday through Thursday every night for hours. And she spins, she knits, she talks. She has a lot of people there. It's a very active chat. She has a lovely voice to fall asleep to, which is what I often do. But some of us, and Veggie is one, from her group, put together exchange partners. And there were 3 that I would send fiber to, 3 people sent fiber to me. And so we ended up, each person had to do 8, and we ended up with the 24. And that is the advent for Snoring Cat that I keep talking about. All right, let's see here. Mass Bandit, Tantel. Tantel, I haven't seen Tantel. She is opening a skein, it looked like. Is she still live? Yeah, she's still live. Frolic, thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been great chatting with you. I am going to raid Tantel after the ad here.
Wait to take the bin out now, you know. Too much effort. Nerds get left.
Brain drippings, I love it. You're
Things
welcome. I
well.
love to teach.
Enjoy your evening as well.
That didn't work.
if you
I
head
never
out.
remember which command it is.
If you haven't already.
Okay, there we go.
Have fun. Enjoy your stitching. Or enjoy watching some stitching and enjoy any stitching you're doing.
Yep. We're going to Tantel. And
Bye.
I will be back Friday night. You go have a rest of the week.
I'll read-
I hope it goes
I'll just,
wonderful
like,
for
read
you.
the comments after you've gone.
And I will see you later.
Hard to
Bye.
see, and I think it's white. Everything else is sexy. I see slightly different races. I like the colours. I see. Well, to be fair,